Hey everybody, Michael Snyder here, Pacific Northwest Weather Watch. Today is April 20th, Thursday, and right now I'm driving eastbound in Iowa on I-80 headed towards Illinois. Possible tornado threat today. I'm with Benjamin Yurkovich here and Washington Weather Chasers, so we're going to do that today, but I thought I'd quickly go over what's coming for the Pacific Northwest. You can see the infrared satellite imagery here. And I know there's been some talk about a warm-up coming as we go on in through next week, but I want to caution against that a little bit. We've got a couple systems to go through first before we get there. And you guys know how that ridging has been so far this year. It's been hard to get. We've been dealing with the troughing and the cooler than normal temperatures here. So let's look at things really quick here. This is the Gulf of Alaska. Look at things, and you can see the system moving in during the day and overnight tonight, bringing some mountain snow, some lower snow levels. And then you can kind of see this warm front feature holding on as we go on in through this weekend here, kind of keeping some clouds around the Pacific Northwest. So we're not looking at much of a warm-up yet, but then as we go on into next week, you can see the models kind of showing us dry out a bit here, and the ridge of high pressure starting to develop off the shoreline, and that's kind of what we're looking at, potential the end of next week here, warming up a bit here across Pacific Northwest. Actually more than a bit. Some of the models are showing some temperatures getting up into the 70s, even towards 80, but take that with a grain of salt just yet. We have plenty of time to look at that. Here we're looking at the Eastern Pacific, and you can see Hawaiian Islands bottom left, Pacific Northwest up to the right there. And we're dealing with that troughing going on in through this weekend, but then we start to build that ridge. You can see those heights really ride up the west coast of North America there as we go on into Thursday and potentially Friday. That's a potential warm-up coming there. But again, we have plenty of time to watch that. And I'll probably be back home tomorrow to do an official regular briefing here and take a closer look at things then. So now we're also looking here. This is just kind of looking again at the 6-hour precipitation there. And we've got that system going through tonight, tomorrow, and then that precipitation that goes on through this weekend and early next week before we finally start to dry out. Now this is looking out from the extended a little bit here, and you can see as we go towards the end of next week, we've got some 70s showing for excuse me, Friday and Saturday there. So you can see kind of that warm up showing up in the extended forecast there, but you notice the temperatures are not that warm until the end of next week here. So we're going to kind of watch that. You guys, if you've been watching the channel here so far in April, you know how this goes. We've been promised some warm weather a couple times and it has not come to fruition. This is looking at the GFS version of SeaTac here as you go towards the end of next week and towards the weekend here. Some 70s showing up there, and warms up a little bit more here on the GFS towards midweek also. So something to look forward to and something to watch here as we go. This is looking at precipitation amounts for Seattle. You can see the first system coming in here and then the additional system as we go through the week. And then you can kind of see that lack of precipitation there as we go towards mid and later next week here. And that's where we're looking for that potential warm up to occur. This is looking at National Weather Service Spokane here. You can see some of the snow levels getting a little bit low here. Spokane could see some snowflakes flying as we go in through Friday morning as well. You can see some, look, 6 to 8 inches there for Stevens Pass, 2 to 3 for Snoqualmie, and some of the higher terrain Lookout Pass, Northeast Washington as well. So pretty chilly system here rolling through as we go through tonight into tomorrow. This is looking at total snow. I'll just put this into motion here and speed through it. And you can see that snow that occurs on in through Friday here, but after that, then it kind of, we don't build much snow after that. Maybe another system off and through the extended there, but really we're kind of slowing down the amount of snow. It looks like it's falling across some of the higher terrain as we go towards the end of April, at least for a while. Now here's Portland National Weather Service. You can see a little bit of warm up there for Saturday for some areas. Look at Eugene at 66 and Kelso at 60, Portland 62 here. So that's up towards average for this time of year. Nice graphic there. This is SnowTel, just kind of pointing out that snowpack there through Oregon. You can see how it's, you know, almost up towards 200% for much of the state. Washington just around or just slightly above average here, so not doing too bad here on the snow water equivalent across the higher terrain. This is what I'm chasing today, so you can kind of see this here where the Cape values have come up into eastern Iowa, or at least they're forecast to during the day, and you can kind of see that activity push on into Illinois today. So we're kind of near the upper level low here, so we're kind of hoping we get some nice photogenic look at some of these storms here. Maybe you can catch a tornado if we're really lucky. This is looking at that upper level low I'm chasing out here across Iowa and into Illinois up towards Wisconsin there. Just kind of giving you a visual diagram of what I'm doing here today. And here's the SPC tornado outlook, kind of lies across Illinois and up into Wisconsin there, that 5% chance, and the 2% just back towards the Mississippi River there, Iowa, Illinois border. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'll probably be back at some point tomorrow afternoon or night, and I'll do a briefing then. If not, I'll do it by Saturday morning, probably at the latest. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day out there. Yeah, this is the first briefing here from an actual moving vehicle. I'm the passenger in the car right now. We're on I-80 coming up on Des Moines, Iowa right now. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. I will talk to you soon, either tomorrow or Saturday morning at the latest, and I'll talk to you guys later.